You are welcome to yet another episode of LFN What's Your Say? The #1 listening show where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. It's still unclear how the New York judge was able to believe all the things that were said by the numerous R. Kelly accusers, and most especially the testimonies from the Clarys whose behavior ever since the indictment has been weird and suspicious. When it comes to expression of bad character and malicious intent, there is nothing the Clarys have not done, but still, the New York judge and DONNELLY found their involvement on the case and whatever accusations they made against R. Kelly valid and worth issuing a guilty verdict, like she was blind to all the drama and mischievous behavior that was coming from their camp. Right from the inception of Angelo Clary into this case, after she had illegally accessed highly restricted Bureau of Prisons inmate communications, an illegal act which the New York judge preferred to cover up and make an inquiry about, since all she wanted to see was R. Kelly go to prison, the Clarys have been shady in all aspects. It's still hard to believe that the same woman who on the first Gayle King interview revealed that her parents had deployed her into R. Kelly's house to try and frame him for blackmail, asking her to take as many intimate pictures as possible in case they needed to use them to extort him, is the same woman who appeared before court as the government chief witness to cause him several guilty verdicts with regard to the bogus RICO and Mann Act charges. These charges were completely alien to R. Kelly's case, which showed no evidence of an illegal enterprise, and also showed no prior intent to commit crime when it came to the travels upon which the Mann Act charges were premised. And thereafter, in utter guilt, this same woman appeared on another Gayle King interview to try and reverse her very own words. She said, like the world should believe her for as long as she has spoken. Of course she felt powerful, for the judge who had already prejudiced R. Kelly together with her jury of 12 had chosen to believe her, but listeners who have no strings attached when it comes to this case could see right through her and determine she was lying on the R&B King. Leaving matters of Azriel on the side, when it came to her own parents, who have been very vocal while taking to media to spread their hateful propaganda against R. Kelly, their own actions have totally contradicted their claims against R. Kelly. Of late we have discovered that they have all along been playing to the gallery and pretending to be the great parents they have never been. They are actually the real criminals here, who in a way planted their daughter as a bait to trap the R&B King with the hope to blackmail him, and when they failed with this attempt, they decided to join the surviving R. Kelly documentary and hope to gain restitutions, which the New York judge granted them. Of late though, new evidence has not only disqualified their accusations against R. Kelly, but also greatly tarnished their image as parents who technically sold off their daughter in exchange for monetary gain. This new evidence revealed text message conversations by Azriel's mother, Alice Clary, where she pretended to be her daughter and sent suggestive messages of mature nature to R. Kelly, and in another strange act literally coached her daughter on how to entice him with her body to be with her. Alice Clary instructed her daughter to dance in a certain way and initiate body contact with R. Kelly to make him want her, and to lie to him that she was 18, equipping her with an ID that would make him believe she was an adult. It is therefore important to note that R. Kelly did not know Azriel was actually a couple of months below 18, if she ever was, especially since her ID had been earlier verified as legit in a police check at the Dolphin Hotel. Several weeks back, a rift between the Savages and the Clarys helped reveal yet another damning piece of information, which suggested that Angelo Clary had been sleeping around with alleged R. Kelly accusers, making the family's reputation even more disturbing. While we already knew that Angelo Clary was a registered sex offender from his past, and that he at one point may have abused his own daughter, we did not know that he also had an eye for the same women he claimed to be protecting from R. Kelly. Thanks to their disagreements with the Savages, we were likely never going to find out that this man Angelo had been sleeping around with these alleged victims behind her woman's back. While this may not necessarily be illegal, considering these women are way above the age of consent, this new revelation by the Savage family has made us doubt the Clarys even more and wonder what kind of family they are to be involved in all these sinister actions that are not just degrading but also sure evidence of hypocrisy. So this man who has been all over media tarnishing the R&B King just can't keep his own thing on the leash. This move on accusers immediately discredits all the talk he has been involved in against R. Kelly. The conflict of interest is way too much to allow him stick to the truth when addressing R. Kelly. It's common sense to know that no man can act fairly towards another man with whom they share lovers. According to Casey McDaniel, Tim Savage should be the last father to speak on another man, especially about his parenting skills.
You sitting there sleeping with victims. You sitting there doing things, and this is from the victims.
He too has been going on platforms slandering his own daughter, exposing her personal health issues that no sensible father would speak about to the public. Of course, Angelo is not any better, but this does not warrant Tim Savage to do the talking, so shut up, Tim. According to Jane, for sure, why are the Savages out here fighting like they didn't lie on R. Kelly too? At that press conference with Asante McGee where Tim coached Asante on how to answer to questions from the press, and when she didn't know what to say, he quickly stepped in and took control of the interview. We know exactly who he is, so he shouldn't be out here mudslinging his colleague and partner in crime. Ray Johnson is right when he says Tim Savage should have instead taken a different approach, and invested his time in getting to return Joyceline home than wasted getting this involved with the Claras. According to Sandra, it's disturbing to learn that the very same people who suggest R. Kelly gave these women an STD will still want to sleep with them. And they want us to believe that the STDs they carry came from Kelly. How can we now rule out they did not contract the diseases from the parents who we now know have been sexually involved with them? Meanwhile, this STD thing is a two-way traffic. Much as they want to blame it all on R. Kelly, they do not have any medical proof to show that the women did not have it before meeting with R. Kelly. It could have been him suing for exposure to the disease without disclosing to him. Why does the judge believe these women were safe before meeting Robert without medical proof? Angelo Clary's actions, however, have further degraded the Clary family and created more reason to believe that Azriel's first interview with Gayle King was where she spoke the truth, when she accused her parents for deploying her to blackmail the R&B king. If you wish to take part in a live interview discussing any of these topics, let us know by sending an email to sashalfnmedia@gmail.com for scheduling. Thank you for watching today's video, a production of LFN Media, giving you another perspective of issues at hand. We make it our business to keep you updated with the truth amidst the cloud of lies the media wants you to believe. It is therefore important to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon and allow all notifications so that you don't miss out whenever we publish a new video.